girlies, let's talk 2026 summer trend predictions. I do a lot of content like this over on my TikTok and my Instagram. A lot of like talk through fashion content, like trend predictions. What are the cool girls wearing? What's on my wish list? But I haven't really tried this out on YouTube, so let me know what you think if you like this little video format. I think it's really fun and cute, but you guys let me know. I wanted to talk about some things that are definitely already trending going to summer, as well as things that I think are going to start trending or just going to get more popular overall. People always get their panties in a bunch when I talk about trends, so friendly reminder that these are just trends. Literally just things that I think are going to become more popular. They could already be a little bit or a lot of bit popular, but I think they're going to rise in popularity. Also, obviously, every trend isn't for everyone. I don't do all of these trends. You don't have to do all of these trends. Some of these will stick around for a couple seasons, and some of these will probably be dated by next summer. That's just the trend cycle, baby. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, first thing that I love that I definitely think is going to be trending this summer is beads. Specifically, like big, chunky beads. We definitely saw this in some jewelry last summer. I feel like everybody was wearing these like chunky beaded necklaces. I think beads are definitely still going to be popular in jewelry, but I also think they're going to translate into more fashion items. I've been seeing a ton on Pinterest, like chunky beads in shirt, like whether it be on the end of a little strap like this, kind of like connecting the sides of a shirt, chunky beads on shoes. Definitely doesn't seem the most practical or comfortable, but it is so cute. Chunky like beaded belts, body jewelry. I don't know. I feel like it's very colorful, very fun, and adds like a little bit of pizzazz to an outfit. I have this like chunky beaded beachy belt that I like. Beaded beachy belt. Okay, BBB. Literally just like denim shorts, a tank top, and then a bead accessory. I feel like it just like adds a little sprinkle of pizzazz. Kind of going along with the theme of beads, I think beaded bags are going to be huge, but not the ones you're thinking of. I feel like these very like cartoony beaded bags from brands like Anthropologie and Staud are definitely a micro trend. I unfortunately feel like they're already on their way out, but I love these like almost vintagey looking beaded bags with this like overhang little fringy beaded moment. I'm definitely going to try to find some good reference photos because I'm not making any sense right now, but like almost these little pouch beaded bags. They're very cute. Next, I've also been seeing this a ton, and I feel like it's definitely on the rise, is this like vintage Missoni colorful print vibe we have going on. Shirts, skirts, little matching sets, bags, scarves. I feel like this is very Missoni inspired. I love all the colors. I feel like it's going to be a colorful summer. The girls are leaning into color. But I love this print. I feel like last season it was kind of exclusively for like vacation wear. Like the girls were only wearing this in like Greece or Italy. I don't know. But I feel like this is going to become more casual, just like everyday summer wear. I think it's very wearable and it's not always going to be super trendy, but I don't see this becoming like completely out of trend. Like it's just a cute, colorful print. It could be any item, any shape, any silhouette. I'm a big fan of this one. Next, some people love it, some people hate it, but I really feel like capris are here to stay. Like 3-4 years ago when I first started seeing capris pop up a little bit here and there, I was like, this is such a micro trend. You're going to wear those capris one time and throw them away. You're not going to wear them next season. But each year they keep coming back and they've really, really grown on me. In seasons past, they've pretty much exclusively been like a tight black capri. Those are still super cute, but I also see this moving into like these looser cargo capris, as well as, yes, I said it, gauchos. I think these are cute. I wore capris and gauchos when I was in like early elementary school in the early 2000s. So I feel like it just makes sense for the trend cycle. Everything early 2000s is back right now. So I feel like the girls are really going to be leaning into the capri this year. Next, I feel like everybody's going to be playing with like these mesh or lace layers. I'm a huge fan of this. I think it's such a fun way to add like some dimension and texture to an outfit without adding any extra like warmth and weight in the hot summer months. I love layering with like a mesh top or having a little bit of lace peek out the bottom of my shirt, like layered under my shirt. I'm also on the hunt for a really good, like tastefully mesh skirt. Like not completely see-through, but a little bit mesh. There are just so many fun things you can do with this. Tops, bottoms, lace, mesh, like knit. Anything that adds another layer but doesn't cover up the layer underneath completely. Like a sheer layer. Very cute, very functional for the warmer months. I'm a big fan. I also love like the skants trend. You can find a pair of skants, skirt pants, by the way. You can find a pair of true skants, or you can just kind of get the look on your own. Wear a cute pair of trousers and then find like a mesh little like skirt belt tie situation, kind of like this. Also connecting back to the beads, I've been seeing a lot of these skirt belt situations mesh with like beads or sequins or like fringe hanging off the bottom. All of them are cute. I love every variation. I'm a big fan of like a scarf tied around the waist. And this is just a fun variation of that. You can style this in so many different ways. There's so many different colors, patterns, variations of this. I really like this one. I just think it's so cute. Lastly, another one that people either love or hate, flip-flops are also here to stay. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I was a massive flip-flop hater, especially in like junior high school. I did not want my toes out. I was like, there's no need for your dogs to be out. But now I love a flip-flop. I'm just a girl. I don't know what to say. I'm a victim of trends. I have just like basic square toe Havianas that I wear all the time. I feel like the resurgence of the Haviana was huge last year. Now I feel like the flip-flops are going to get more fun. I've been loving these jelly flip-flops. I have a pair of orange ones from Aerie that I love. I also think brands are getting more unique with like the shape of the flip-flop. Beyond just like the basic cut of the basic flip-flop, I love these ones that come a little bit higher up on your foot. I think it's really like oddly flattering on a foot, and it also just adds a little bit of extra pizzazz, more so than just like the basic flip-flop. I've been seeing flip-flops in tons of fun colors. Like I said, beaded flip-flops, jelly flip-flops, fun colors, flip-flops that kind of like lace up your leg. I don't know what you would call those. It's kind of reminding me of like the Gladiator sandals from, I don't know, 2014. Throwback. I think flip-flops are fun and again, practical for the summer. I'm a big fan of a trend that's like not stupid. It actually makes sense for the season and is very practical. Flip-flops are cute. Flip-flops are fun. I love a good flop. Also, you can wear them with anything. Jeans, capris, skirts, dresses. I'll wear a flop with a trouser. I don't give a shit. And at the end of the day, I really feel like fashion can be so simple. In the summer, you can never go wrong with like denim shorts and a tank top. That will always be in style. That will always be trendy. That will always be cool girl. Like simple outfits sometimes to me are the best. Like yes, you could elevate your denim shorts and be on trend for the season, pairing them with like a Missoni print tank top or having one of these super cute like fringe or knit layers tied around your waist. But can you ever go wrong with a denim short and a tank top? No. This is all just for fun. Fashion is fun. Trends are fun. But it also can be extremely time consuming and expensive to stay on trend. So don't feel like you have to. If this summer you want to wear vintage Levi's that you cut into shorts with literally a plain white Hanes tank top and like black flip-flops that you've had since you were 16, like that's kind of cool and kind of chic. You can't go wrong. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. Anyways, those are some of the things that I think are going to be trending this summer. Let me know what you think of the trends and also what you think of this video format. If you enjoyed watching it or if you have any suggestions. Like I said, I make a lot of content similar to this on TikTok and Instagram. So definitely follow me there if you don't already. And that's it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you next Friday. Bye.